No, don't do that.
Look, Rhett.
Look, Rhett.
How is it on
Who
the
is watching you? Who is watching you?
How is it on the TV? Daddy,
Waddy.
how is it on the TV?
What's right here? Rhett.
Look.
Rhett, right here.
He's so confused.
How is it on the TV?
You got people watching you. Look. Say hey. Tell them hey. Hey. Don't jump around. Don't jump around.
No.
Ask who's watching you.
Who watching?
Tell them to say hey.
Tell me hey.
Tell me hey.
Miss
There's
Donna.
Miss Donna said, hey, Rhett.
Tell her hey. And Miss Pamela?
I'm gonna tell you.
You gonna tell them hey?
Tell them hey.
Last time they came to watch you, you were sleeping.
Turn it up.
I can't
No,
turn it
Rhett.
we're right here.
Right here. You didn't tell them hey. It's Miss Donna and Miss Pamela.
Can you tell them hey?
Hey. How is it not? How does kids do that?
What?
How do kids do that?
We're waiting to see if we got some more joining.
How does it still not? How does he?
There we go.
Nana!
Hey guys, we've got a few on here. I don't want to just sit here in silence with you. We're doing our second one this time. We skipped last week. We had a worship night at church, so we couldn't be on. But I know some said that they would wish we could do it on Thursdays, and that may be a good night to move to in November when we are out of football season. But we'll figure it out and get a regular schedule. But for right now, we're gonna have to stay with Wednesdays. I don't know if he's excited or needs a nap, but I appreciate y'all being here. He may be a little nervous. He's usually a ham in front of the camera. But
don't touch.
Anybody with any questions?
Say wait.
Please send them on. We're just here to chat with everybody and let Rhett meet everybody.
Can you tell them what you've been doing today?
Hey,
don't do that. Tell everybody what you've been doing today. What you been doing?
I've been at football, and then I lost my tractor right beside that stupid guy.
What?
That's ugly.
We don't know what he's going to say because there is no filter.
The only problem with the live is we don't have the power to edit what Rhett says.
You didn't go.
They're okay with that.
You didn't go to football today.
Scott, what is Scott Fields doing watching me on YouTube? I saw that little fellow with a horse kick. Is he doing okay?
Miss Pamela said, what is your favorite part of going to a farm?
Mom, there's Daniel.
No, it's not.
Daniel.
She wants to know what your favorite part of the farm is.
Daddy.
I'm trying to keep you from falling.
Hey, okay. She said, what's your favorite part of going to the
That's
farm?
Daniel.
No,
That's
it's not.
Daniel.
Who that?
Mr. Scott. Hey, did you hear what I asked you?
She wants to know something, Rhett. Rhett, she wants to know what your favorite part of the farm is.
I love animals and goats.
The goats.
Goats.
You like the goats?
Dog guys.
Hey. The dog.
He sees himself and he's not used to that.
Hey, be good.
Be a good boy.
Now see, Scott that's on here.
Yeah.
He's got is it your nephew, Scott? He had a little one, 2-year-old, that took a kick to the face from a horse.
Oh no.
And luckily he was doing much better and didn't have
Look,
any
man.
fractures.
Oh my goodness. Look, Tennessee Mountain Man says, "Hey, Rhett." Tell him, "Hey."
Hey, he always says hey to
Let
you.
me hug him. Tell him, say, "Hey, Rhett."
Hey, Rhett.
Tell him,
No, you are Rhett.
You're Rhett. He said, "Hey" to Rhett. Tell him, "Hey, Mr. Tennessee Man."
Hey, Mr. Tennessee Man.
Tennessee Man.
Close enough. He's being silly.
He is.
Quit being silly. They
Tell her
want
what
to see
we've
you.
been doing today. Tell everybody what we did today.
What
did we do today? We've been baking cookies.
Mommy, I'm so.
Thank you.
I'm
I'm glad to hear that. He said he just had a couple
I'm
of stitches.
thirsty.
That's really great. I don't know if one of those donkeys got a hold of Red. I don't know if we would be that lucky. That's good news.
Yeah.
He said, "Good to see you."
You not gonna say anything? Look, he sees himself.
He's
on
watching
the
himself
camera.
like he's in the mirror, and all I can do is apologize. It's his first time too. He may be as nervous as we are, but
Rhett, stop, son.
so we got an update on. She wants to know what kind of cookies.
Oh, what kind of cookies did we make today?
M&M cookies.
M&M cookies. We made monster cookies. What do you remember? What's in them?
M&M.
M&Ms. What else? Butterscotch. Tell them. No, you look right there. Tell them right here.
Rhett, look right here.
You right there, baby.
Look right there.
Tell them butterscotch.
Why is it turned off?
Hey.
Because you have to look right here.
You have to look right there.
Tell them butterscotch. Chocolate chips. Oatmeal. No? You're not going to tell them? They're wanting to talk to you and you're not telling them.
He's not. He's not getting it. Well, she has been figuring out how to ship stuff.
I have, and I had a custom order today that I'm gonna ship out tomorrow, and I had we made some monster cookies and the oatmeal cream pies that I've been doing. I tried to do a homemade version of Little Debbie.
Fudge rounds.
Yes, fudge rounds, and they're a little thicker than I was expecting, so I'm gonna keep tinkering with that. But apparently, they've been really good.
Yeah.
I have not done faces on them. That might be something I would do come Halloween time.
The monster cookies was a request from somebody.
They were, yes.
Somebody made that request.
Look, a butterfly. Look, a butterfly.
But I have a recipe that I want to try of pumpkin spice cookies. We don't like pumpkin spice, but
it's that time of year.
That time of year, and I figure a lot of people would enjoy having a pumpkin spice cookie with their coffee. So, and it's kind of an oatmeal base, so I figured that could be pretty good.
So we had some questions on our comments and messenger about the goat. So we'll give you a little bit of an update on her. Zoe addressed it in the last video to kind of update how she was doing. But we stopped by this afternoon. She was sound asleep. So she's doing just fine. I don't want anybody to be worried that we're putting Daisy in a bad situation. It is about time to separate them, but we want to make sure that nobody's concerned over the animals. That is our farm. And it's like Zoe said, that's the future of it. So if you've got any questions about them, please ask. I don't mind. I just want to make sure that everybody understands that she's in a good situation. And hey,
Rachel.
There's Rachel. is it Prattville Farm Swap? Is that the name of that?
Yeah.
We're really looking forward to getting there, Rachel. It's just gonna have to wait till after football season. Miss Donna loves pumpkin spice anything. See, it's that time of year.
It is.
I don't do pumpkin spice, but I guess I can stand her to cook it.
I think I want to do some like apple cider things. I'm looking into doing s'mores. You know, that's the fall, the bonfires, and just gonna mess around with some fall flavors soon. I have another cake order for tomorrow. I've done 3 cakes. This will be 3 cakes this week.
This week.
3
cakes this week. Yeah.
And so I hope maybe this weekend after football I can tinker around with some new flavors.
I know the ones on Facebook will see it. Zoe's got a few cooking videos on YouTube, but the people on Facebook, I know that they see what she's offering and different things, and she's figured out how to ship some of it in 6, 8 different states now. So those can go out. It depends on where you follow on what you see.
Right.
The new baby donkey has not been born yet. We are waiting on a baby donkey, which we don't have a time frame on. We have no idea.
We're not sure how pregnant she was when we got her.
Yeah.
She's only been showing for about 3 or 4 months now. And they're pregnant for 12 months, 11.
I don't remember the time frame.
It's either 11 or 14.
It's a long time.
It is. It's a whole year.
We are just waiting. We haven't had them.
We got them in December.
Yeah.
So I mean, it should be.
It could be any time.
Yeah, in the next 2 months or so.
And we're waiting on baby pigs. Hopefully, the end of this month.
Right.
If we've got the dates right, we may be having lots of babies right there at the fall time, and that's gonna be great. As long as it's not too cold, we're good. Reese Cup was born. It was really cold, but she did great. So. You're exactly right.
Read it out loud because not everybody can see it.
He said, Daisy is fine. Your butt was just introducing himself. He's the boss, and he was telling her there won't be any fence jumping tolerated. He did. He is really calm. In a short clip, you don't get to see a lot. And if we just sit there and film goats for 30, 45 minutes, that might be a little boring. And then again, it might not. You can't tell. But he was just introducing himself. He's really chill.
He is.
But he's the boss.
Right.
And he lets them know he's the boss. And I think on the follow-up, they were actually eating out of the same trough.
Now they do. So. They eat out. It's usually him and Daisy that eat together, and then the others eat out of the other trough.
She said she's heard 12 to 14, and I think that sounds right.
Right. Miss Donna, our Facebook page is the same as the farm. It's Chestnut Hills Farmstead, and we utilize the Facebook page more. YouTube is just for our videos, and I put a short out every day. I do the same thing with Instagram. I put a short video out, but Facebook, we post a couple of times a day at least.
Right. It's just easier. There's a community page on YouTube, but you don't have. We have a lot of content on it.
Just our videos on YouTube.
I saw another message up here. She just said, "Don't worry how we feel." Well, I really do. We talked about this the last time we were on, is that we do focus on trying to answer every question we get, every comment. Sometimes it's just a private message, and we still try to answer all of those. But it's not overwhelming yet. If some of the bigger channels, look, those guys would love to answer every comment. They just simply don't have time because they get so many. Luckily, and we do want to grow, but right now we're still small enough to where we do read every one of them. And if somebody's got a concern, then I
We
want
try to
I
address
want to
it.
reply to them and let them know that, hey, this is how we do things. This is why. And you don't want anybody thinking that you're just there for the sake of having animals. No, we have a purpose for them, and they are not only our family, they're the future of our farm, and we have to take care of them and give them a good life. And no, we're not a pet farm. You know,
I mean,
we
they
are different from
Right.
a lot of people that y'all watch, but we are a livestock farm. But that doesn't mean that they need to be mistreated or raised in a difficult way or stressed out. I think y'all can tell.
They look for us every day.
All of them.
For their love.
How's the goose doing that hangs out with the ducks?
Stewart is the goose.
Stewart's a lap goose, which that's the first one seeing that.
We hatched Stewart ourselves from. He's a product of a pair of the geese on the farm.
He's actually one of them that was in the box that they didn't take. We took 4 goslings and they wanted 2.
Yes. And Stewart has just come to be my best friend at the farm. Except, I'll just be kind of.
Might as well. We got to be real transparent for a minute.
I was knelt down and I was petting Eugene, which we'll talk about Eugene in just a minute.
That's got to be transparent about that one too.
And Stewart came up and got behind me and wrapped his neck around me and was trying to mate me. And when I finally got him off of my back, I said, Nick, the goose is trying to make babies with me. And so I try not to put my back to him, but he just loves me. He follows me around. He comes up and he'll peck at me until I pick him up, and he just wants to be held and loved. But he's doing great. He's actually helped some of the other geese who've been
they have become more friendly.
They have.
More friendly, yeah.
Especially Spot. Spot has one black dot on the top of his head, and he has started to approach. I can't touch him, but he approaches, which is a lot better than the attacking he was doing to my feet every time we walked through. So,
yeah.
But yeah, let's talk about Eugene.
And we may need some help with this one because we have to have a new name.
Go bring me. So we've been thinking that Eugene is a boy.
And we were trying to make sure that we kept one of the poults that was strutting when they were smaller.
Right.
But
well,
show them, Zoe.
This is from Eugene. The only way that we know this is from Eugene is because it is a brown spotted egg. Everybody we have lays white eggs.
Out there, yeah.
Out there. So I texted Nick and I said, we have a brown spotted egg. So I Googled turkey eggs and it looks exactly like that. So Eugene is now going to have to be Eugenia.
I want some more suggestions on names.
Yeah.
Eugenia is going to be weird to say. And there's enough people on here to suggest some names for that turkey.
But Eugene, I guess we could just leave Eugene as, that's good, Gina. We could
see, that's better.
Because
Gina, Jeannie, those are better than Eugenia.
Yeah, Eugenia sounds.
I hope there's nobody on here named Eugenia. I'm not trying to make fun of it. That's just hard to say.
It is.
Oh my goodness gracious! I would have thought that was Jason commenting.
No. Hey y'all!
Big family, small farm. That they are gonna be close by.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon. I've told them we got some big trailers. We'll help them get here.
That's right. We can do it.
Right.
As long as I don't have to back up, I'll pull a trailer all day long.
Yes. He asked, are we planning on putting in water lines in the next year? We talked about it in our first live. Someone asked about future projects, and that is definitely on the list because Zoe is tired of dealing with the tote on a trailer. So
yeah, well that and because we do rotational
and
grazing,
the camper coop are the two big projects that we hope to get done this fall/winter.
Right. Well, we do rotational grazing. We talked about this last time. We don't have stationary paddocks, so all of our paddocks are moved around the pasture, and having to haul water from here to yonder, it gets hectic.
It does.
And heavy, and it's a lot sometimes, but especially during the winter, I feel like, because you're having to actually handle water more than you would with just a nozzle. Does that make sense?
Wes, Miss Donna saying how much she loves you.
I don't know if he can see it because they're on Facebook and Miss Donna's on
YouTube.
On YouTube, but she's saying that she loves you guys.
But another issue with the tote is cleaning any kind of container like that. Naturally, we have to clean our troughs several times a week. The pig drinker, which they're not using much anymore.
Yeah, we figured out
but
a hack for that too.
There's just a lot of cleaning, and it's getting cooler, so it's going to be harder to do. Right now, we just set Chance over in it and let him brush it. We flush it out, but yeah, that's going to be something that we need to address.
Luckily, we don't have to deal with a lot of freezing here.
But it is cold to be in a tote.
It is very cold, but we don't have to worry about it freezing. The water lines won't freeze. Our tote doesn't freeze. It's just cold
Yeah,
water.
I don't know how far into Tennessee you are, but I would imagine our freeze line is not nearly as deep as what you're dealing with.
Come here and say hey. Chance wants to tell you guys hello.
Hey.
Come hi.
Hi.
We had several of them watch your football videos.
He hadn't even seen it yet.
He did. I showed it last night.
Did you see it? He needs a haircut. All right. Go sit back over there.
But yeah, the water lines and the camper coop, we hope to be the main things. And I really think people would like the video on the camper coop. They seem to like that idea. And when we get done with it, it'll be pretty good.
Yeah, I'm ready to make it look pretty.
I didn't miss any question, did I? He had a couple more saying, hey.
I think Rhett went and got on the bed to watch TV.
Naming poultry after Walking Dead characters. I don't know the Walking Dead characters. You'll have to tell me the name.
We could name them after Yellowstone characters.
As long as we don't use the same language.
Yeah, no. Just the names. We could name them like attitude-wise characters.
Not Jimmy.
Hey, Miss Patty.
Hey, Miss Patty. I hope your husband's doing better.
She liked that idea too. Was that a yes to the names or to the not use the language? We'll try to get some more in there. I have to be careful because there's other people's kids involved, but we'll try to get some in there, just to. That's a big part of our life through this time of year.
Well, sports, we do baseball, and then
it's
football.
Just hopefully once the season comes to an end, we'll be able to put out more content. Somebody asked about, hey, how about more than one video a week?
Mm-hmm.
If we're going to try to do a live on Wednesday and we put our videos out on Sunday, that's the only 2 days that we're not in football. And right now.
And Sunday, I mean, just being transparent, like we said, Sunday is our day of rest.
It is.
We we feed the animals and we let the birds free range, and then we go back and put them all up for the night. But Sunday,
that's the only chores we do is just feeding, watering, and
we don't cook.
Really basic.
We
not usually.
We usually eat leftovers, or we'll get takeout. But Sunday's our day of rest, and you've got to be able to recharge because we do have so much going on all the time.
You know what I just realized? We both got on shirts from Oklahoma.
We do. I
just realized that.
Mine's the first trip, and yours is the second.
Zoe's got the Okie Homesteading Expo t-shirt, and I got the Video Creators t-shirt. So
well, I had on my shirt that I wore last video this morning. I said, well, I can't do that.
Absolutely.
Miss Patty said, have a question for y'all. Do y'all provide guidance or help with harvesting, slaughtering chickens? Miss Patty, we do. We hosted on our farm back in May or June?
I think the end of May.
We hosted a class, which we...
and Cece can't help us answer because she's in Peru right now.
She is in Peru. But we... hosted people on our farm. I think there was 15, and we walked 13. We walked everybody through the process, and then the chicken that you processed, you were able to take home and cook for your family.
And we cooked one on site to let everybody try it. We fried one like you would a turkey, but we've made a couple of videos showing it. You have to be real careful what you include,
right?
So you don't see all of it. You kind of water it down a little bit, but the videos were just to give people a general idea. But we do plan on doing another class, a chicken class. We also have talked about, and the ones that are here, tell me what you think about it. We've talked about doing a turkey class. And in the kind of the way we did the chicken, we cooked the chicken to let everybody try it, but we're thinking about with the turkey class just doing like a full Thanksgiving dinner on the farm after the class.
Right. And the way that we've looked at it is you're giving thanks with people of like mind.
Right.
Other homesteaders, other people who just want to provide food for their family and who have the same mindset that we have. Mm-hmm. And I've been talking with my friend Chrissy about it because she's going to help me, set up that whole meal. And we hope to use local products and produce and things like that for that meal, just to keep it all here at home, all local, just, straight from Clanton, Chilton County area.
Right. We got a question. Will you be getting a few steers one day? Yes. But we're not just going with steers. We plan to utilize a larger portion of our pasture. We have a lot of our pasture that we're not using.
Right.
And we're just rejuvenating it. But we plan to go with South Poles. And they were actually a breed developed here in Alabama, and they do really well on grass.
Yes.
But if you, I don't know who everybody watches, but if you've heard of Greg Judy or you watch any of his stuff, that's the breed that he has started raising. Is he in Missouri? I think he's in Missouri. But the breed was actually started by Teddy Gentry up in Fort Payne, who was with the country singing group Alabama. And he developed this breed from several different ones, and that's what we plan to raise.
Right.
See, they like the idea of the Thanksgiving
I think
dinner.
It would be great.
I think
people
locally would like it.
Not only would the people who participate get to have a Thanksgiving dinner, but you're also going to have a turkey to take home.
Yes.
To provide for your family for their Thanksgiving. So they're going to have a, pasture raised turkey that they've processed themselves to take home and share with people.
Miss Patty, if you go in and look at the YouTube channel It's under the same name. I know you're on Facebook. Under the same name, you can go back and see the older videos, and you can see the processing video. But we definitely do plan on doing another class because we've had a lot of questions about it since then.
Mm-hmm.
Some friends of people that took the class have contacted us since, and really were wanting to do the same thing. They just didn't know about it at the time. Always gardening and prepping. Hey guys.
Yeah.
See that there's more. They like the idea, and it is about fellowship. It's the people around us. Hey Sheena. It's about, like Zoe said, like-minded people, and we didn't realize that there were that many that would be interested in doing that kind of thing, and we had some people that couldn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
We actually had to change the date.
Yes, we had somewhere we had to go
because of a family issue. And when we changed the date, there were some people that couldn't make it that day that wanted to come. So it's oh, I'm sorry, I was answering multiple people at the same time. There was multiple channels saying hello. Sheena's from Oklahoma. We might as well be from Oklahoma, as many trips as we keep making out there.
We might as well.
That's Miss Judy in Tucson.
Judy Lee. Am I saying that right, Judy Lee? Hey, Wolfpack.
The Okie Homesteaders might back you with the classes. You know, we talked about trying to do some online classes for people that are not local, and I haven't figured how to do that yet.
You know what we need to do? We need to, you're looking at me like that. We need to get with Jason, and we need to do an Alabama Homesteaders convention. We need to do that.
She said you said it right.
Oh, good. We need to, or at least like a southern
area.
Yeah.
Well, we're all going to be at the Gulf Coast meetup, and that's a little further south.
We could do like
we're in the dead center of the state.
Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia area.
Miss Pamela could come from Central Michigan.
She could. Come on.
That's not a bad idea. That may be something to do for like the southeast area.
Yeah.
Daddy, Rhett, tell us when his leg stop.
Uh-oh.
You go.
Be right back.
We gotta. Can't stay long. My dad is cooking tacos. Ooh, tacos. We love tacos around here. Rhett was playing on our bed and fell and got his leg stuck. So Daddy had to run in there to check things out. Come here, Chance.
Yeah.
So me and Chance gonna come talk a minute. Yeah, I would love to do some kind of homesteading thing in Alabama for like, a couple of days. And
let me just swap with you.
Yeah, that'd be fun. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Rhett, emergency.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we would definitely video it because, that's... Now, I had just seen this when he got hung up. Did you ask?
No.
All right, where in the upper Alabama? Just because I'm curious.
Oh, yeah. Me and Brooke have been talking a little bit about, maybe doing a cooking video once they get finished. So we might can work something like that out.
I don't know if we would video it there.
That's what
they're
Brooke
like a
said.
Massive channel.
Brooke said we're going to come over and we're going to cook and we're going to video.
So Sheena said she would come. and Tennessee Mountain Man will come. So
Yeah.
that might be something to look into.
I think it would be great. That would cover down this part of the, of the states, and then, we can always go to Oklahoma for theirs, because theirs was flawless. I know. I told her we love
bring
tacos.
Me tacos.
I told her we like taco salads around here, especially with all the fixings. Anywhere Oklahoma.
Live on the outskirts of Memphis. Well, it's not that far. We go through Memphis when we made the 2 trips to Oklahoma, so it's really not that far.
Mm-hmm.
But where we are is the dead center of the state, so yes. It's a little bit further south. If she could bring a dog, hey, there would already be 2 dogs on the farm anyway.
When we went to the Okie Homesteading Convention, the expo, there was a lady walking around with a baby goat, because it was a bottle baby, so she just walked around with a baby goat in her arms all day.
Sure did. She came to the expo holding it. So yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
We wouldn't mind either way. Heidi loves everybody, so we might have to leave Bandit at home.
Yeah, Bandit barks a lot.
Your dog can visit with Heidi. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss any. I'd be upset if I saw your comments later and realized I missed somebody. Could do it on Zoom. That's a thought. You know what? That there's some options for doing some things online, like we're doing the lives, but
like Facebook keeps trying to prompt us to do a paid class, and that, I mean, but it'd be hard to do, that would be hard to do a hands-on class through Zoom, I think.
I don't know. We'd have to look into that. It's still an idea, something to kick around.
Sheep. I was talking to somebody when we went to the video creator conference about sheep, and she said that sheep are so finicky. They're either for you or they're not.
I don't know the first thing about sheep.
I don't either.
I've asked a lot of questions about sheep. I don't know anything about them.
I would like to have a couple just to see how it works, but there's a lot that goes into them, I think.
Y'all just have to watch and see how long it takes Zoe to get an alpaca.
Taking donations for a bottle baby alpaca, because somebody hasn't bought me one yet.
She's in India. Yes, we have seen their new channel.
Yes.
I think that's going to be interesting to watch, because that's going to be a little bit different perspective.
Yeah.
There's a good chance that Chance is going to have bees one day. That seemed to be something he really got centered on.
It is. He really loved that.
If there was anything, what
she was talking about, Brooke mentioned wanting to do a Zoom cooking class. Yeah, that would be ideal for a Zoom class. Some kind of cooking. I could do that with baking and such. Yeah. We could not do that with chicken processing, I don't think, because you would have to have you can't, with chickens, you kind of have to be able to put your hands on
You have to feel what's
spot.
going on. Yeah. You can learn it online, but it's really hard to describe some of it, just other than just by feel. Miss Donna, I can go ahead and tell you that if there was anything involving online stuff, I would ask Jamie, because she knows everything.
She does.
So I would definitely reach out and ask her if we were approaching doing something like that. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm. I want them to feed my dogs, but then I don't got what it takes to slaughter them.
The chickens?
She feeds her.
She does. Talked about We've that talked one
with
time.
Her, and she has the raw chicken diet for the dogs.
which I think is a great diet. I just wouldn't be able to afford it.
Yeah, Bandit would eat us out of everything we have, but I feel like it would be beneficial for him.
Zoe dehydrates the chicken feet, and you also did turkey feet, didn't you?
I did.
And the first batch she did, there were a lot of people that wanted them for dog treats, and shipped them all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, we have not been able to do it because Bandit eats them all.
Yes.
So she just keeps them for Bandit now.
Yeah. Bandit gets one a day, sometimes two, but everything I've read said how beneficial they are. We clip the nails off and he enjoys it.
Pamela, she is very jealous of both of
them. I am.
If you can't see it, she's mentioning the new alpaca that Jamie and Lester have, and also that Daniel and DJ have, the surprise baby that they ended up with off of Rufus. And Zoe is extremely jealous, and that's why I mentioned the alpaca. She has been really hammering me for the last couple of weeks about alpacas, and then when they got new babies, it made it worse. So yeah,
I told him my farm would be complete.
It didn't help that Lester did a live with his baby for like 3 or 4 days in a row. So hunting and stuff with J and J.
Hello, it's nice to have you.
Hunting and stuff would be a good channel to video. I mean, I would enjoy those videos, except that I don't get to do them anymore. But hunting and stuff sounds like my cup of tea.
It does.
But since the farm and Zoe and all that good stuff, it's been a long time. The kids are always doing something, and I don't get to hunt or stuff. How about that? What is, Pamela, you'll have to remind me, what is Jamie's baby's name? They kept putting it on there, and I cannot remember the baby's name. I don't want to look it up. No, they'll know. They're going to know.
Okay. I can't remember. It's like
well, they were posting it several days in a row, and I was watching them all, and I can't remember the baby's name. Indy.
Yeah, that's right. She beat me.
I knew you would beat her to it.
Well, it's the same price for a 40-pound bag of dog food as 40 pounds of chicken quarter legs, but that doesn't include liver or kidneys. I'd rather feed chickens that I know had a good life. That's right.
Look how many answers. See, y'all rapid fired the name. Because I knew Zoe wasn't going to look it up in time.
They're dedicated. And if we had one, they would get to help me name it.
So first she needed a baby donkey. So we got her now. When Pixie Dixie was born, Zoe was completely in love with her.
I still love her.
But now she needs a baby alpaca. She wants a bottle baby alpaca because her bottle babies follow her around.
They love me. Pixie Dixie loves me, but not as much as Daisy, because Daisy is a bottle baby and Pixie Dixie was not. We love Pixie Dixie, and I'm gonna love the new baby donkey.
Yeah,
but it is not an alpaca.
But you can't love the baby pigs because most of them probably aren't staying.
I'm gonna love them anyway.
Some that our girls will probably try to. Who doesn't need a donkey? I agree. I really do enjoy having the donkeys. I'm not gonna lie, but Zoe is just over the top.
Love that.
Beagles. I used to rabbit hunt a lot. And growing up, we dog hunted for everything. My first deer hunts were all with dogs, but we did used to rabbit hunt a lot, and I did enjoy it.
A baby emu. I always thought an ostrich would be cool,
Hey,
but
she's got a
they're
good point. If you're on here, let us know it. Hit the like button so that we see you. I'm seeing plenty of comments, and I love seeing them. Just hit that like button. Let me make sure I know you were here if I missed something.
Right.
She said the alpacas don't do well as a bottle baby. See?
You got to be on my side.
Emu or ostrich.
Well, see, an ostrich, they're so much bigger. You know, Lester has ostrich.
Yeah, it's
and
large.
They're like 8 foot tall.
Well,
I guess his is, but I just.
Yeah, Carl is massive.
Yeah, I would think I would.
Well, see, I don't know Wolfpack, but you can't ever tell because Lester acts like they're all mean. So I'm not sure. I do think that Carl has his days. Oh, I have never seen Nugget act aggressive at all. So I don't know about emus.
But they are. You hear him. He is very particular. No sudden movements. Everything has to be the same. You know, he has to know what's going on. He don't like being surprised.
See, Cindy would rather have an emu over an ostrich too. And an emu would be okay, but I don't think Zoe's going to be able to do the baby alpaca. She might can have an alpaca, but she's just going to have to get one that's bred and have the baby there. She just said they don't do good as bottle babies. And I know nothing about them, so I don't know. They want Annie to feed Andy.
Well, you know, I would
see that makes sense.
I would much rather have a baby nurse off its mama. That's the most natural way there is. You know, there's in fun and games. I would love a baby bottle, anything.
Well, the bottle baby goats look and I don't know how many the bottle baby goats were not by choice.
Right.
The mother of those babies was not producing milk enough to feed them, and the owners needed somebody to take them because they were leaving town.
Right.
So they couldn't, whoever was taking care of their farm, they couldn't be there enough to bottle feed them, and the mother was just not in milk good enough. So that was not by choice. That was necessity.
Yes. And we got them, and they were just tiny. Like, they were.
Yeah, they were little
bitty things.
See, Brandon knows. Brandon was at both events we've been to. He was at both of them.
Yeah. Good folks.
Matter of fact, I talked to him in the elevator the morning we were leaving. But I may have to check with them because they are. I really like their channel.
Yeah.
Eddie Family Farm, I really do like that channel. It's interesting and it's kind of off the wall like ours, and it's they have their routine and he's got all the kids involved too. And see, I like stuff like that. So,
oh, that's right.
You are not joking, and it's fencing for anything. She said you got to win the lottery to afford the fencing for bison. You are absolutely correct.
Yeah, because Wolfpack said she'd
love to have a bison
ranch.
But it's about gotten to that point with any fencing. It is terrible.
Yeah.
Easy female ostrich. Tamer of them. What did I miss?
You were talking about how the emus meaner.
Emus, the males.
The ostrich is meaner.
Oh,
she said aren't ostrich mean?
Oh, she was saying no, not usually to that. I got you.
During
See,
season,
I'm trying to keep up. I absolutely refuse
easy
to miss something. I think a lot of it is just being goofy and stuff like that, but I'm sure Carl has his days. But he also dances, so he can't be that bad. I'll have to check into that because the emus interest me, and alpacas interest Zoe. So I think she mainly, especially with Jason and Brooke having Nugget, and he's like the most famous emu on the planet. I think Zoe would be better with the alpaca just because we don't have an alpaca.
Right. I would like to have something that when kids come to visit, it's really neat to see, you think of goats and you think of cows on a farm, but I want something that's just, exciting for kids when they get to come visit.
Thank you, Wolfpack. She's going to eat tacos. But you do. No, you're right. You and we do have visitors from time to time. People want to stop by the farm or whatever. People that are customers of chickens or turkeys and want to see the farm and how they're raised, and that's all fine. But we've had the goats, ducks, well, baby ducks, the goslings, and some of our chicks all appear in Easter photos. And the baby
calendar.
Goats were extremely popular with Easter photos. And it was until they spit on you.
Yeah.
Hey, Zoe's
I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
You would be surprised what Zoe has managed to get on her. I think alpaca spit will not be that bad.
Yeah.
She has gotten all kinds of things on her. And if you don't realize it by now, and the short that we put out when Zoe went straight to the tractor from church, which we got a lot of feedback on, by the way. Zoe's typically in boots or tennis shoes and just leggings, t-shirt. But naturally, when we do go to church every week, and that's her opportunity to get dressed and actually be the girl that Zoe used to be. So if y'all don't know that about Zoe, number one, Zoe was extremely shy. So we cannot believe that she's on camera every day. And I think the lives are probably worse on you, because talking to the camera, that they're not seeing it live, and anything that's
and you can edit
off, we can edit.
Dumb out.
But it's like a modern day Green Acres.
It is.
So I used to work for a cattle farm. I've always had animals and gardens and grown up in the woods. And Zoe did not.
No.
Zoe, when I met Zoe was very high maintenance. So to see her on the farm every day, y'all don't realize what a transformation that was. Seriously, she is the modern day Green Acres. Adler videos about alpaca spit. We watch a good many of Adler's videos, but I don't think I've seen an alpaca spit. She's not going to tell you, though. Hidden Heights has a male and a female.
They do.
See, there's so many of these channels I don't have time to watch a lot.
They have,
and they're geese, nice people too.
They have the geese that look like they're wearing ruffle dresses. What are those?
It starts with an S, doesn't it? I don't know. Hers nailed her in the face.
Oh, I saw a video of it the other day.
Well, if we go back to the expo, Ray was there last year, so we can ask that question. There's a lot of the channels I really like to watch and don't have time to watch them all, but there's certain ones that I make sure to, because that's the people I send messages and try to learn from. And I hadn't made any connection with Adler's. We talked to them out at the expo, and yes, that's it. Whatever that word is, Donna, that's it.
They have beautiful.
Oh, she said Chad keeps showing it, so I'll go find it.
She has a video, like she was like loving on it or something. That thing just spit all over her face, and he just keeps sharing it because she's a girly girl.
Yeah, very.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or seem to be.
Yeah, it's the best pole. It's the best.
So still don't know what that word is, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
They have several of them, and they're
beautiful,
beautiful. And they were playing in their clean pool, and it's just, and then here comes the emu, and there goes all the geese.
I'll try to catch up on some of those. See, you're making recommendations.
I see a lot of them, and you don't, because it's late in the evenings before you get home, and we get to.
I come in On Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, I come in just in time to change clothes and go to football practice, and it's after 8 when I get here, and I try to catch up on, of course, Jason and Brooke and Daniel and DJ and several other channels that we watch a lot. I try to catch up on them just because I want to see what they've got going on, but
Judy Lee,
I can't get them all.
the comments you're probably not seeing are the ones who are on YouTube. We have a little screen over to the side here that shows YouTube and Facebook comments, and you're probably just seeing wherever you're watching us from, because our program we use has both of them in one.
Yeah,
for us.
So if you're on Facebook, you should see the comments from Facebook.
We're trying to read them as we go out loud. That way, everybody's on the same page.
I'm trying to, because we have people that follow on Facebook that are not subscribed on YouTube, and y'all really should fix that. If you're on YouTube and not on the Facebook, you need to go over to Facebook. But if you're on Facebook, not on YouTube, you need to get there too. I thought you were going to eat tacos. She said, I'm still here.
Tacos are portable.
I don't know. She's asking, do emus and ostriches contribute to a homestead or farm?
I'm sure that they're...
I don't know. I've heard that emus can be pretty good for security, but
yes, right.
I honestly don't know.
And I'm sure that they help with bugs.
I got you, Miss Judy. Hey, you're fine on either one. That's the only way. There's no way to see both comments, I don't think. They give good meat. I've heard that. I haven't tried it.
Cozy Cove Farm near Huntsville, Alabama. They've been raising llamas and alpacas since 1995. I will surely do that. I sure will.
Sheena, they do.
Sheena said, do they lay eggs? And it's not a dumb question. They do, because Sheena, where did babies come from?
Y'all, she's not being a smart aleck. Sheena is a good friend of Zoe's, but yes, and the emu egg, I don't know about the ostrich egg. I don't know what it is. I know it's massive, but the emu eggs are cool looking and green.
Yes, they're.
And that may be something, if you're asking about for homesteading purposes, it may be just like the goslings, where just hatch the eggs and raise them and sell babies. I mean, that. I actually saw something about someone eating an ostrich egg, but
yeah.
I don't. That just seems like that would be way too much.
It'd be like
egg.
an omelet in one egg.
It's my theory that it got his neck all scarred fighting a snake through fencing.
I think Jason's emu nugget fought off a snake. It's my theory that it got its neck all scarred fighting a snake through fencing.
He actually pointed out some feathers and stuff that were on
the backside,
whatever it is emus have, that was on that fence when Nugget got injured, and I think that's probably a pretty good theory. I don't know if it was a snake. I honestly don't.
Well, the backside right there is bordering the wood line too. It's on the back where
she's wanting to feed her pack of dogs ostrich.
Oh Lord,
that may get expensive.
Yes.
Okay, so Old Ways Gardening and Prepping says emu is tasty
and is dark meat. Also, emu oil is the best for human skin.
I have seen that.
It goes the deepest into our skin.
I've seen that.
Wow.
Emu oil. I didn't know what it's for, but I've seen it.
How do you get
I don't know. We might have to do that. Lester's family did a taste test with various kinds of eggs. I need to look that up, because there's no telling what kind of eggs he had. And that would be that would be interesting to watch. I might have to look that one up.
We have a guy at church, Tony, that he's our egg.
He loves all eggs. Kinds.
Yes.
He's the only one that, well, no, he's not. Mike tried goose eggs. Goose eggs are so big. I didn't try those either.
Change your oil, lady. Let's see.
Did I miss one?
Maybe ostrich for their Christmas dinner, so just once a year. Oh yeah, as a dinner, as a treat for Christmas for the dogs.
Oh, I got you. See, I'm trying not to miss anybody. And I'm reading comments from both sides. That's interesting. I need to look into that. I don't want to eat ostriches and emus, but
No, but I mean,
that I don't know. They may not ever speak to us again if we ate emu. Jason
I
and Brooke may not
wouldn't.
ever speak again.
Um,
Now I agree with duck eggs. I actually like the duck eggs, and they lay like clockwork. It is constant.
Twisted Bee Minis has lots of ostriches and other stuff. Ostrich are expensive. Yes, he had duck, goose, and ostrich. Yeah, we met them. They're good
We
people.
did. She's the one that had the little colorful mini horses,
Yes.
rainbow
Uh-huh.
manes and
Yeah.
stuff. She was actually at the Video Creators Conference.
Yes.
And they were. I actually talked to her husband more than her, but
yeah, I talked to her.
They had all sorts of things.
Yeah, I love her, the personality she has for her with her.
Maybe having
animals.
infertile eggs within a few months. Why is that, Pamela?
I couldn't eat an ostrich.
See, maybe having infertile eggs within a few months.
She said, I don't know if I could eat an ostrich. I don't think I could. There's some things I could eat, but I don't know about that. I give my dogs, I give Heidi out at the farm. I give Heidi an egg every day with her food. For her coat and all. I know that it helps.
Twisted Bee is next to Eddie's, I think. They are somewhere close to Daniel and DJ. Wasn't she the lady that had one of the donkeys they bred or bred to, something like that?
Yes. That's
I
where
think that's
they
right.
took.
They took one of the donkeys over there to be bred, is that right?
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that because I may have that all messed up.
No, that's right. That's right. That's what he was saying when we were eating breakfast.
Would be like cooking Big Bird. I agree. See, that's exactly what I would think. It would be like cooking Big Bird.
Yeah.
Like a big white and black Big Bird. The ostrich eggs will be in their time soon.
So, and if he don't have a male.
He does have a male. He's got Carl.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But he may not have them together. I don't know. Well, he's got all those young ostriches running around. I don't know. I haven't paid attention if they're separated or not. It's hard to keep up with Lester because he does like 5 lives a day and 2 videos a day, and
then he helps Jamie do one.
I have no idea how that guy keeps up with his schedule, but he's just putting out so much content I can't watch it all.
The Wolfpack says, I'm a certified canine nutritionist. An entire egg is a completely balanced meal for a dog. Now, they may need a few eggs for a full meal depending on their size.
No, I don't think Big Bird is an ostrich. I just said it would be like.
Well,
I don't think he is. He's yellow. Ostriches aren't yellow.
But I got to look it up.
Eddie's kids. She saw Eddie's kids watching them color the horses, and they do a lot of videos from her property.
Yes.
It may be. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how close they are to Arm's family. I just know that they were breeding the donkey there, but it can't be too far, I don't think. It's not for me, but they say ostrich skin is better than alligator. You're saying that they took Freedom there?
Yes,
to be
Freedom.
bred?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's right.
I've lost track of all those names too, but they all start with an F or a PH, but they are so similar.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Tina, Debbie, and Wanda will all 3 be laying soon. One of them already laid one.
Big Bird was a canary on steroids, basically.
I don't know if that's true either. I don't know. I don't know what kind of bird he was. Eddie and Arms are. They absolutely are. Yeah, That's why all the events are held in Oklahoma, because all these channels are in Oklahoma. That's where all the experts are.
They just put Dutch's wife on planning it, and everything goes flawless.
That's right.
Because she ain't letting nobody down yet.
She is the planner extraordinaire. So they can hold all these events in Oklahoma because that's where all the farming and channels are. And well, Lester's not that far away in Texas.
Ones, yeah.
I mean, he's there, but you've got all these people that are experts at it. And hey, if you're going to hold an event, you might as well hold it where all the people
that's
are.
where the people know what they're doing.
So yeah, they're all really close by one another. The walkers are there. And
Sheena, she said, would you get a baby alpaca or adult alpaca? Which would be easier at first? I would want to get a handled, pregnant adult alpaca that's handled and friendly. And that way I have a baby coming and already have one that's handled and I can love on. And then the baby will let me love on it too. So it's win-win.
And Tennessee Mountain Man said Big Bird was an 8-foot tall canary.
Yes. I tried to look it up.
And yes, the baby at arms are Jesse and Jay.
Yes.
It's all the other donkeys that all started with L for PH or
yeah.
whatever. They all sounded the same. But yeah, they do have those. Pamela,
well, it was Jay.
I agree, but me and Jason don't have the planner.
Don't look at me.
I don't think Brooke would want to plan it.
No. Yeah, I don't think Brooke. That's a lot plan.
It is a lot.
But we could get with Head Family and
yeah, that's true.
Big Family Little Farm.
They're going to be closer now, and Head Family is close by, so it may be worth looking into. They also have the money to afford to go to the gatherings out there. They're already out there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
None of them are really that far apart. Sheena, she does have a plan already. She keeps a plan all the time.
Big Bird's dad was an ostrich and his mama was a canary. That sounds very logical. I mean, that sounds...
It's possible, I suppose.
Because I Googled it and didn't get any clarification. That sounds just right.
Maybe. I don't know. With us in the heads, yes. And that's...
we could bring Cattywampus in.
And they are...
We're all...
They are a little bit smaller channels. They are really growing quick.
Yeah, they are.
They're growing really quickly, and they have a good channel, a lot of good content, but they're a little closer to our size, so we could help each other, and that I think that's a good idea. Seriously, if we do something with Jason, I can't help him any. I mean, all y'all already watch Jason. You're not going to learn about Jason from my channel. Y'all already watch him. That's how you got here. Right. Most of y'all got here coming from Cog Hill.
Judy Lee said that ostrich and canary pairing does not sound consensual. I guess that's in the mind of Jim Henson. Isn't that his name?
I don't think... Did Jim Henson do Sesame Street?
Yes.
He did the Muppets.
Yeah. I'm looking.
I see she's got a good point. You may want to flip that around. The canary mama's going to have a hard time passing that egg.
Oh, gosh.
So y'all might have that backwards.
That's right.
Y'all, Zoe has to Google everything.
Big Bird is a Muppet character designed by Jim Henson.
Well, I'll be dog.
And created by Kermit Love. Wow. To go completely off track, do you know that Big Bird was created in 1969?
I had no idea. He was already around before I got here.
His species is a Muppet bird.
A Muppet bird. Did y'all check out Free Warden's channel yet? No, I forgot all about that. I remember you mentioning that now.
All right, write that down.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to write that down.
Whew.
Y'all have. It's
Yes.
gone from one topic to another.
I'm-
Now, she said it's a hoot. It is, and that's
You know what?
really-
This is how our conversations usually go.
it's really close. This is a conversation with Zoe. You're getting a taste of it. That's what conversations with Zoe are like. And then she Googles something. So
Like, look. Can y'all? Let's see.
it's not going to show up very good.
It says Big Bird. No, it's not. And a Muppet. There, you can kind of see it. Big Bird and a Muppet. How about that?
Shit, back when Sesame Street was decent to watch.
That's how everything is now.
My kids, they don't even attempt to watch Sesame Street, so I don't know. I don't know what it's like now, but I would imagine it's about like everything else. It's gone off the rails.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Bernadette.
Hey, Bernadette. Bernadette paid us a visit
She
to the
did.
farm.
It rained the whole time, but we got muddy and we got to play.
She got to see everybody, but
She did.
she got splashed by Farmer Rhett. He was being
And the pigs.
heathen. And
Yeah.
but this is a lot better than us walking around doing chores trying to video. We just get to talk to everybody and they
Yeah.
get to ask questions and
We really
make
hope that
comments. And
we want to do a live at the farm.
Yeah.
But signal is out there is kind of
sketchy.
Yeah.
It's sketchy. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try to do a live at the farm. That way y'all can tell us where you want us to go. Hey, go here.
Yeah. Or
And
if
we're
we
just
hear
gonna do it.
somebody making some racket, we'll go check it out. And
Maybe it'll be interesting. I really, really want to be live during pig farrowing. I know y'all would watch that. I found y'all
Oops,
through
sorry.
Moorhead Homestead.
Okay. We met the Moorheads at
That
there.
is awesome. I really thought that everybody that watched us came from Cog Hill or that we met in person because there's a lot. When are the pigs coming? We
still
talked about it a
waiting.
little bit. We're waiting, but if we have our dates right, it should be the last week of September.
Feel bad for you young families raising kids now with TV and tech availability. Rhett is hooked on YouTube. You know, if we're not out doing something, he's got YouTube videos that he wants to watch.
And it's all kids channels.
It
that
is.
he watches, but then when it's time to cut off the kids channels, he announces it's time for farm videos.
Yeah.
And that's when we get to watch Jason and
that's when we do our family
the Arms family
TV.
and stuff like that. But I really, both babies have just appeared when Zoe went out to do chores and I was at work.
Uh-huh.
So what I'm really hoping for is that we get lucky and can be live when the pigs are farrowing, or at least one of them. And there is no question they would watch that.
It's really not a world to bring children into anymore. That's something. Mackenzie's sitting right over here, and you know she's 13, and we don't do cell phones. The kids don't have TVs in their room.
There's Joel. Joel showed up to watch live,
but they don't have TVs in their room. We try to. We do everything here in the living room, so it's it kind of gets hectic when all the kids want to watch something different. But that's just, we're sticking to our guns with that.
It's about the only thing we can agree on is watching other people farm. I mean, it's about the only thing safe, and you got to be careful with those. There's some channels out there that do some shady stuff under the heading of homesteading or farming or off grid, and yeah, we try to be careful with that. She found us. Miss Judy found us after a casual mention. Brooke will sneak one in pretty regular.
Yeah.
She'll talk to Zoe about something, or she sent me a text about something. She'll mention them in there, and I love her for that. But
hey, Joel, I don't know if you were here, but Eugene that we've had raising for.
I don't think he was here for that. We're gonna have to break it to Dave that Eugene laid an egg today. See, Pamela, I didn't have a remote either. Now, I was the remote because we had one of those boxes that connected to the antenna, and Zoe doesn't know anything about this kind of living. But I was the remote. I went and adjusted the antenna until I got my dad's signal right.
Yeah,
And
I didn't do
I'm
that.
willing to bet that Miss Pamela knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I didn't.
Zoe does not. Zoe was sheltered, and she's 10 years younger, so she doesn't know anything about all that. I agree, Miss Bernadette. Joel said they had 3 channels. Yeah, but you had 2 other brothers. I had a younger brother who was never the remote, so it was just me. That was my job. Thank you, Tennessee Mountain Man. We're about to wrap up. My gosh, we've been on here an hour and 15 minutes. That is, it gets slow starting, but once people start commenting and asking questions, it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It really is.
know,
These lives are a lot of fun, and I was nervous about them, but it's people that we see commenting all the time. We got to know y'all and keep up with you, and we try to make sure that we comment back when you tell us things personally, and that's just being on the live. You get to talk more, and I like it.
Yeah, and I want to say something. We do farming either way. We're either going to farm with YouTube and Facebook or without. And I want to ask you guys, because a lot of you are our core people. We are trying to get our YouTube channel, where we can make a little bit of money.
Eventually.
We just want to get to a point where we can supplement some of our feed cost or help with the fencing or anything like that. We're going to film and we're going to do it no matter what.
Well, we film because we get to see the changes that have occurred over time.
That's the whole point of this. And if you guys don't mind, go back when you got some time and watch some of our older videos, because we're trying to get our hours in. We've got a threshold we've got to meet before we can be considered for, the monetized part. We have no desire to make this our job. We just want to help supplement some.
I'm not going to lie. I would love to do it as a job. I just don't think I could quit my regular job. I would be a nervous wreck.
The Lord's got to have a plan for that. And if it ain't our plan, then that's all right too. But I would love to be able just to have something come in to help with the projects on the farm. And so just, if you guys don't mind, just when you're just sitting around, if you don't have any other videos to catch up on, go back and watch a few of ours and help us.
And you'll see how we've changed too.
Yeah, that's right.
You can see how things have developed, and that's. I was looking back the other day, and there's. She said she's seen them all by now. I've gone back just to see, and there's a difference in the way it looks now, the way we're doing things now,
and
I hope to be able to do that 2-3 years from now. Look back and see, just to remember how it was when we started, how raw everything out there was.
Right. Yeah. And
thank you, Pamela. That right there is the biggest part of it. She said she'll pray for us on this idea, because everything we're doing right now is based on prayer. And I think on the next live, I may tell you that story, because this whole thing is a God thing, and I'll lay it out for you. Yeah. So that's going to give you a reason to watch the next live, because I'm going to lay it out as how all this happened and why we think this is where we're being led. How about that? Right. Yeah. I hope we're more relaxed. Yeah, she's for real this time on the tacos.
Enjoy your tacos.
Guys, thank y'all for being on here. I have really enjoyed this, just interacting with everybody. I didn't have to have a topic. I didn't have to.
Rhett, come here a minute.
I didn't have to do anything. All we had to do was answer questions and talk. And I don't know, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I hope we get to do that more.
that's right. I'm gonna see if Rhett will come tell you guys bye. Come here, Rhett.
Come here, buddy. Come tell them bye.
Come tell them bye. It'll be fine.
Come
Come on.
on.
He has to pause TV.
Come tell them bye.
Next time, pause this video.
Here he comes.
Come on.
Come here.
Come tell them bye.
Come here.
You want to tell them bye?
Look, tell everybody bye.
Say thanks for watching.
Tell them thanks for watching Chestnut Hills Farmstead. Tell them.
Thanks for watching Chestnut Hills Farmstead. Bye bye. I'm farting.
All right, you guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Thank you for joining us. Uh-oh.
I'm
Oh,
doing
buddy, you killing me.
I'm gonna do another video.